Hi, this is Somer Hackley, CEO at Distinguished Search. We're in times of transformation and everyone has a reason why they do what they do. Welcome to 2 Distinguished Minutes, where I have a distinguished guest. We talk about why they do what they do. We touch on how they do it. We all leave inspired and we all learn something. Well, today my guest is Virginia Suliman. She is the EVP and Chief Information Officer at Invitation Homes, the nation's premier home leasing provider. Well, Virginia, it is great to have you here today. Thanks for joining me.
Great to see you, Summer.
So I would love to ask you, why do you do what you do?
What a great question you ask. And I've really enjoyed seeing the other folks that you've had in the speaker series. And such a great question to ask no matter where you are in your career, I think. So for me, I think why I do what I do, first and foremost, is the core of problem solving. Trying to figure things out, taking apart dolls and toys as a young child to moving into the realms of technology has been about problem solving. As I move into the deeper technology sets and look back on maybe the last 10 years of my career, where it's been more about architecture and building large scale solutions, there's that human to technology component. But the beauty of technology for me, if I really think about it, is around the fact that it can be completely unbiased. The architecture doesn't care where your background is. They don't care your belief system, or they don't care who you're married to. The technology doesn't care by its nature. One could argue AI, perhaps there's a little bit of bias conversation, ethical conversation happening there. But in my career up to this point, I have found such joy in being able to work with tools and techniques and opportunities that really look beyond anything that's surface level. If I look backwards a little bit into solving for things like digital key at Hilton Worldwide, we had to work with partners, we had to work with internal, really smart people that came from lots of different walks of life in order to effectively draw on a whiteboard and create and erase and recreate. And I'm constantly surprised where the solutions come from. In my current role, we're trying to solve something very different. We are the disruptor. How do we think about bringing a better experience together with you? We make a house a home is our mantra. And I'm looking for the answers in the same way I always have, which is grabbing a bunch of people and getting perspectives and grabbing a whiteboard, which you can't see, which is off camera, and drawing a lot of pictures and still finding the beauty in the fact that the technology doesn't care where the solution comes from.
I love it. It's a great message. I can just picture everything as you're talking about it. And I feel like I'm in there with you. So, well, Virginia, it was great having you here today. Thank you for joining me and being a guest.
Thanks for having me.